It was tailor-made for me, HBO, for the same reasons it was tailor-made for any comedian who wanted freedom of expression. Uh, Language was never a problem. Content was never a problem. Talk about the Pope, talk about the president, talk about the president's wife, anything you want. They never looked over my shoulder. They never second guessed me. They never said, what about this? Have you thought? No. Never a word. Just good show. I mean, they really liked the shows. And as I say, there have been 13 of them now. An average, that's since 1977. That's now 2007. That's now 30 years. The 14th will be done. The average is close to one every 2.5 years, something like that. And I'm very proud of that because the arc of my development is present in those shows. And we put out this DVD set, all my stuff, which includes all of those shows, with the exception of one, the one show that had a lot of, it had a retrospective reel in it. It was really the anniversary of my 40th year in comedy.
Oh, yeah.
And we did a show that Jon Stewart, who was not known very well then, John interviewed me, a long interview on camera. Then we did a 15-minute clips package of retrospective clips. Then I did a half-hour live. The reason we didn't use it in the DVDs is because to clear the clips, you have to pay the band again, you have to pay the announcer again. We didn't want to go through all those clearances, and so we just skipped that one. There's only a half an hour of stand-up in it anyway. So all the stuff is in there. I now have a show coming out in March that isn't in there. I mean, that's a complete set and it's not complete anymore. So that's what I like. What I always did was this last time I did it a little differently, but this is my pattern. My pattern is after the HBO show is finished, I know that hour perfectly. I know it beautifully. And I have some things that I had to leave out that I cut, in the last 3 or 4 months for time. Just cut certain things because I do about an hour and 20 on stage. So I had about 20 minutes left over every time. I would take that 20, bring them back to life, and put them in the stand-up show. And I would do the HBO show. I would coast with the old material for about 6 months. Just coast with it because I found there's no overlap with the concert audience. They don't say, oh, we saw that on HBO. There's none of that feeling. They love seeing it again if they have seen it before, and a lot of them don't have HBO. A lot of them don't watch it all the time. A lot of them, there are various reasons people in the audience didn't see a show, and there are lots of them. So they love seeing the material, and the laughs tell me they haven't heard it. The laughs tell me they haven't heard it before. So I feel safe coasting for 6 months. At the end of the coasting period, I'm a little tired of the material by then, so I take one piece that I have from my vast ocean of shit that's moving up in the chain toward being next. I have things that call out to me in the computer, things that kind of say, hey, George, it's like a guy on a football, second team on the football bench. Put me in, coach, put me in. These things cry out to me, put me in, George, we're next, And there are things, I'll read them in the computer, and I get excited here. I just feel it in my stomach. I get a little excitement, and I think I got to tell them this. Wait till I tell them this. They got to hear this. That's the process. They got to hear this. This is fucking great. Then I would take that out of the computer, fix it up. Take it out of the files, put it up, and start working on that piece. And just getting a piece that's good enough to take out on stage with the papers. And I read it. Doing the whole show without reading the one piece, or read a new piece. Start to memorize, start to get it. Now I got it. It keeps changing. Now I got a new piece in. It's like a sock. If you darn a sock, the old riddle was, if you take a sock and begin to darn holes in it, if you darn it over the long period of time, if you darn it enough times until finally there's none of the original sock material left, is it the same sock or is it a different sock? I don't know. It's all different, but that's the same sock. So that's the show. I start darning it, I start putting in a new piece, taking out one, putting in one, taking out one. It begins to grow. By about a year of doing that, I have a good idea what I want in the show, and I'll force feed some more things. I do strict memory work at home, trying to learn things. I don't always want to read them from the paper for a while. It's a good way to learn them, reading them from paper, but I read that poem, Modern Man, I read that for 2 years off the paper. Then one night I put the paper down and I had it. But most of the time I learned them at home, and I just build a show. It's like putting another piece of clay on the sculpture, and I round it off and I fix it up, and pretty soon I got a finished piece for the gallery. The implicit question is, do people want to hear your old routines from when you're on stage. The question is, maybe they do, maybe they don't. Probably some do, but nothing. I can't do anything in a show on stage that isn't in show shape. I don't know those pieces anymore. I forgot them. I can, if I learned them again, relearned them, they would come more easily than they did the first time, no question. But I'm not interested in that. That's static. That's being an entertainer. That's going backwards or going sideways. I really want to keep moving. I really have things that I think are fun to say. This show I'm doing now, I didn't know what this show would be. This one that's going to happen in March. It's called It's Bad For You, which is the last part of a sentence it's all bullshit, folks. It's all bullshit and it's bad for you. And I'm talking about bullshit in America. Bullshit in government, bullshit in religion, bullshit in the commerce, bullshit in the system. Just the bullshit we tolerate, the stuff we live with. It's like wallpaper. There's so much bullshit. And I say bullshit is the glue that binds us as a nation. It's like the strong nuclear force in an atom. And I have all this stuff. And the last part is all about God bless America, proud to be an American, swearing on the Bible, taking off your hat when a flag passes by, and rights. Everybody thinks they have rights. And I tell them why they don't have any rights. Because your rights can disappear so they're not rights, they're privileges, like staying up late to watch television on a school night. You have a bill of privileges, not a bill of rights, a bill of temporary privileges. And I do this wonderful whole thing. It's about 12 to 15 minutes long, this kind of cavalcade of breaking down proud to be an American and God bless America and swearing on the Bible. It's just fun to go after these things that no one's really thought much about. We just take them all for granted. Oh yeah. So I swear on the Bible. Well, suppose the Bible's upside down. Does that count? Suppose it's backwards. Suppose it's both. Suppose not some of the pages are missing. Suppose it's a Chinese Bible or a Braille Bible. Or suppose they give you an upside down Chinese Braille Bible with half the pages missing. Does that count? Do you have to tell the truth, or who? And pretty soon all this shit breaks down and becomes something we made up. It's bullshit. We made it up. It's fucking make-believe, folks. It's like the boogeyman. We made that up, It's all fucking make-believe. And people behind, they cling to these things. Not my audience. My audience is glad to hear me get in there with the roto-rooter and the deep enema and clean the system out. I mean, I love doing this stuff. It's just such a joy.